Hey everybody, this is Susan, and I wanted to show you a couple of layouts that I've just finished. I don't know, have you ever had those days where you feel like your scrapbooking mojo is in high gear? Well, that's how I've been feeling for the last couple of days, so I have had a really big time in my craft room putting things together. So I want to start with this layout, which is of my daughter when she was 4 years old. And we had a photographer come up from Atlanta to take some photos from her. And these are some of the black and whites that we did not purchase, and so she gave us the proofs after we got the package. I like these a lot because they're really representative of who my daughter is, especially who she was as a child. She was playful and engaging and loved to torment her mother in funny ways. So this first layout, the paper, gosh, I don't remember. I do not remember who makes that paper. I'm sorry about that. I do know that the journaling card, which is right here, comes from a pack of journaling cards that I bought at Joann's, and they're from Heidi Grace. And the numbers at the bottom of the page come out of a pack by Teresa Collins. I didn't do a lot of embellishing on this page. In fact, it went together real quickly because I used the paper as the major kind of focal point, the spiral flowers down the left-hand corner. And I've just put a couple of brads there to show that off, and did some journaling and added a flare button and came up with the layout. So that's my first layout, the simplest layout that I did. Now on for my second layout. This is a layout, again, of my daughter, and it was done, the photo was taken on the same day when the photographer came up from Atlanta. And this is a photo of her sitting in her rocking chair in our front yard. The paper, I think, is American Crafts, although don't hold me to it. The letters are thickers. It says Spring Days, Afternoon Delight. It was so much fun taking pictures with her outside, watching her put on her skirt and her slip and her fancy hat. She had, one day when we went shopping, she decided that she wanted to get a twirly skirt. And so we were looking through the shop, and she comes running up to me telling me she had found the perfect skirt. And I go back to where she was, and what she had found was a clogging slip. So she was 4 and she wanted it, so I bought it for her. And she wore that clogging slip everywhere we would go. She wore it over her t-shirts, she wore it over her dresses. She just loved that clogging slip. So here she is with the white t-shirt on and her clogging slip on over it. And I made a large banner out of Echo Park paper, and to the left I put a small banner that was also Echo Park paper and added some washi tape and a brad. And then here are 2 doilies that I punched out some hearts, did some outlining, and did my journaling. And over here I have some embellishments. The glittery embellishment is from the Melanie Ross collection, and the embellishment next to it, the circle embellishment, is from the Up, Up, and Away collection. So that's my second 12 by 12 layout. And my third 12 by 12 layout is my favorite layout. Let's see if I can, oh, I forgot to show you the heart and the punch on the top. I thought that made it look really nice. Let's see if I can zoom back out. Okay. And then my third and final layout, whoops, which is my favorite layout, is a layout of my daughter, who is poking her fingers in my hair and on my head. She loved to stick her fingers in my hair, in my mouth, in my ears. I mean, she was a very tactile child. What I did is I made some huge circles using my grand caliber, and The chevron paper, I believe, is an American Crafts. The polka dot paper comes from a 6x6 paper pack, but I can't remember who made that. I'm sorry, I need to be better prepared next time. The word Explore comes from the Heidi Swap embellishments. The hearts I cut out using my paper punches. The largest one is done on craft paper, and I use my white gel pen. And the smallest one is comes out of a lime twist paper pack, and then I have a hat pin that I've put in that. And to the left is an embellishment, a Martha Stewart embellishment. I also took my my Huey mist. Let's see which one I used. It was pink. Yeah, Pretty Pink by Mr. Huey. And I sprayed on top of a mask, that round mask, with that Mr. Huey's Pretty Pink. And yes, I added a few strips of paper, a ticket, did some outlining. I also pulled out my sewing machine and sewed around the edges and came up with my third and final layout. So if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And again, thank you very much for watching.